Are you going to King's Cross?
The long way round, if that's okay with you.
Okay, that'll do.
That's fine. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
You've really made my day.
It's a bit of a squash, but it'll get you to Petra. Right, we picked up some people.
Well, if we want to get taken to Cape Town, we're on the right bus. We're in the right taxi.
In the right taxi, yeah.
My name is Penny. This is David.
So can you tell them the story of what had just happened then on the way out of your hotel?
We asked the man at the hotel where we could get a taxi, and he said there'd be one coming along any minute. We looked up the road and we couldn't believe it. It was a black London cab coming down the road.
I turned to him and said, "Oh, it's okay. Here's a London taxi coming, so we'll get on that." And then we waved.
For a joke, we waved, and then to our amazement, it stopped.
The crazy driver stopped.
It's surreal. Great taxi.
Best ride to King's Cross ever.
What a ride, eh?
Lovely ride. Yeah, and the traffic was surprisingly sparse for the time of year.
So we arrived here in Petra, and it turned out it's 20 quid a shot to come in, which is a bit steep, even though it is one of these sites in the Middle East to see. Well, this hustler called Ali came up to us and said that for 25 quid he could sneak us in by a back road. Well, frankly, we're none too sure about Ali. Maybe it's his body language, but something just gives us a bad vibe. But since the whole point of this journey was to not do things in the usual way, we thought we'd find out for you what you could expect to see if you went with a dodgy hustler. And basically, this is what you get. So you don't really get to see much by sneaking in the back way, and it seems that the best thing to do is pay your 20 quid and go in the main entrance. And if you really want to take a look at the things we're seeing here, then there's nothing to stop you following the road round, and you certainly don't have to pay a hustler anything.
What's going on?
Oh man. It's just been taken for a ride by some fucking idiot local guy, that Ali, you know, who took us out before, and so he rips us off 25 quid, right? Because of what we filmed and all that shit. Shows us a place to stay, says all camping and all the rest of it. Ends up just taking us to this bit of like patch of ground outside Petra. I mean, thinking, oh yeah, you know, it's just a patch of ground, I'm not asked about camping anyway, I'll camp anywhere. Just a bit wary that, you know, a local guy who's ripped us off and has put us there and knows where we are. Having some kebabs in the town, then taxi pulls up, he jumps out, looks dead surprised and all that. Oh, have you not been back to where your tent is yet? No, why? Oh no, maybe I should come back with you and all the rest of it. Your tent might have blown away. Anyway, goes back. Surprisingly enough, no tent. And obviously he's taxed us. You know what I mean? Like, you can be paranoid and all that, and you can take it to extremes, but when you're out here in the middle of nowhere and you don't know him, you know, you gotta be careful. I mean, like, he's put us in the middle of nowhere, pitch black, no one else around, and it wouldn't surprise me if a bleeding got battered in the night and everything robbed. This is the first con man guy we've met. Slimy, horrible little bastard. Well, I want to go and find him now, mate. I want to go and ask him a few questions if he's about. I'm in two minds whether I blast him in the teeth or not for being a cheeky bastard. Don't happen to know where our tent is, do you? Our tent's not there.
Why didn't look to the town?
What do you mean?
To the valley.
In the valley, we had a look like it's pitch black out there, there's no wind.
But can I come with you to showing you?
No.
I'll show you, maybe it's help.
Right, listen, right.
Yeah,
we're not,
the peg.
Yeah.
you ain't gonna come back in the car with us, right? Because I don't want you in the car with me, you know what I mean? I don't want you in my car.
Well, you explained that Chris comes from, you know, a town where there's some pretty bad people, and he knows how things are done.
You might be a good man, but you might be a bad man. I don't know.
What I am do for you?
I'm not going back out there in the dark because it's pitch black and there's no one about, right? But all I'm saying to you is, all you need to do, you need to find a tent, and if you find the tent, bring it to Petra tomorrow morning, and we'll say thanks a lot, and that'll be the end of it. Right? Okay?
Okay.
No problem, man. See you later, yeah?
So good luck, man.
Alright, and you. Look, man.
Enjoy your time.
See you later. We've just been into the hotel there, just to try and get ourselves a place. Speaking to the lad in there, nice lad and that, and I was telling him we've driven from London in a black taxi. He went, oh, the little black car? I've seen the little black car today. He says, you're driving with a bad man. I check it out anyway. He's just got out of prison for raping a woman. He's a bad bastard. Proper setup. That was a proper setup we were involved with there.
Well, early the next morning we set off to see Petra, this time by the main entrance. We met Ali on the way, and he did give us our tent back.
Right, we've seen a sign on the way in. Basically no lunch boxes, a bit like what happens in Disney World and stuff like that. So when you get inside, the people who are selling inside, they can sell you their stuff, their food at extortionate prices. So in an attempt to avoid the lunch police, we're gonna have to go somewhere pretty sneaky and have some food there. We've been having a bit of a crafty lunch break here while there was no police about. But as you can see, the lunch police are on the scene, and they must have smelt the lunchbox from here. So quick, Dave, hurry up, get the butties away, quick, get them in.
Anyone can smell Chris's lunchbox from a mile off.
Cheers, man. Hurry up, Dave, come on, get it away. I think we got away with it.
Where the lunch, please? Where the lunch, please, huh?
You and your fantastic five shit. Woman. Right now, we've come all the way to the bottom of Jordan, and we're now back at the sea. Beach!
Sun.
Where's the race from to?
It started up in Badr City, the prologue up there, then we came down to Niiba, and we 2 days there, and then we came from Niiba down to here.
We're the only
We're the only one, the British
Isles.
guys, yeah. There's a lot of there's Germans here, Yugoslavians, and the Denmark team is here.
What does it say?
Say?
Mustafa.
My name is Mustafa.
Mustafa.
Palaska.
Welcome to Middle East.
Yes. This Federation President. This Turkish. Cyclist.
So I've got a very important man's signature.
Çok teşekkür.
Hey.
Can I take an interview with you?
Huh?
Sure?
Yes?
Okay, from where?
We're from England.
From England.
Driving a black taxi.
You're right, my taxi.
I think we've caused more of a stir than the bicycle race.
Where is Leon?
After the Egyptian film crew were finished with us, we headed for the beach in Dahab for a bit of relaxation, Egyptian style.
It's okay?
Excellent.
You're welcome.
Very much.
You're welcome.
Travelling in the Middle East was quite an eye-opener. For instance, there was this notice in the British consulate's office. It was about travelling to Syria. Said, keep a low profile, stay away from large crowds, don't walk about at night. But the Syrian people were really, really friendly. Now, I'm from Salford, where it's a good idea to keep a low profile, to stay away from large crowds. And if you walk around at night, you run the risk of getting mugged or battered. So the British consulate's office should forget Syria and warn people against going to Salford.
We went to Mount Sinai, where it's become a bit of a tradition to climb it in the small hours of the morning to arrive at the summit for sunrise.
Oh, there goes the camera.
After we came back down, we piled into the cab and set off through the baking heat of the Sinai Desert on the long haul to Cairo. As you can see, we were still in the habit of filming the taxi without the trailer. But never mind that, we should have rested for the day.
Right, I suppose you're wondering what is all this shit. Put it this way, been climbing Mount Sinai, didn't have any sleep all the way through the night. What's happened is Diz fell asleep at the wheel and the trailer's totally fucked. And you know what? Looks like it's going to be capped to Cairo.